On? Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. Percy, go ahead and start us out when you're ready.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
Well,
Hey, I heard you say last week, you talked about the playoff seeding and just about it's maybe not so much that and just playing the way that you want to play, kind of heading into the playoffs. Just how much does seeding matter right now? Are you talking much about that with your team, or are you focusing more on how you want this team to be playing?
still that. I don't say things just to say things. Still that. Our focus is us and how we need to be playing. We are well aware of where we're at, and the players are, as is the coaches. As our coaches meetings, we discuss scenarios and all that, but I just want my players to focus on playing and playing the best basketball that they can.
And then, so with 6 games left in this season, what would you like to get accomplished before the playoffs then?
I like where we are defensively. Just kind of continuing to be physical, get into bodies, play smart defensively. I think we still have to improve rebounding these last 6 games, so that's going to be a focus, not only defensive rebounding, but I think we have an opportunity tonight to get some offensive rebounds and some extra possessions against Phoenix. And then offensively, find some rhythm and some comfort. Last game, Gabby, it's good to see her in an amazing pocket, being aggressive, and a lot of good things from Sky as well. So I just want to put that all into a game when all 11, we have 11, right? 12 of us, 11 are on point.
And just the things that you've seen from Phoenix since they've come back from the break, they're 4-6. Are they the same team that you saw at the beginning of the season, and just how are they different?
They are not, because they are without Rebecca Allen, and she is a big piece to that team. And so when you don't have another three-point shooter or another defender, then you lose a lot. And so that I would point to that as the biggest difference. She brings a lot to that team, and she's a talented player. And so from that standpoint, if you think about Sophie having to play more at the 4, then playing more small ball, I think it affects them tremendously.
And then the 3 keys for tonight?
Yeah, we have to take care of, BG and the paint. We have to make sure that we're physical. But I think last month of August, they're top 4, number 4 in free throw attempts. So we have to defend without fouling. Defending the three-point line, no matter how the numbers look, is always going to be key when you play a team that has Diana Taurasi on it. So we have to make sure we're sharp in that area. Offensively, I think we have to play with some pace. Take care of the basketball, get good shots on goal, make their defense move around. We'll see some zone, so we can't let the zone stifle us, stymie us, stop us, all those synonyms. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You touched on it there, and we've talked about it throughout the course of the season, but the physicality and improving that with your own roster against this Phoenix team, how important is that tonight, just to maybe match that physicality or make sure that that's something that you're doing early?
Yeah, I think it's just putting it on top of mind. So we're talking about it in shoot around. We're talking about it in pregame. But it's not only a defensive thing. Physicality is also offensively getting into the paint, being strong in the paint, finding ways to, whether it's points off turnovers, whether it's offensively, half court getting to the rim, whether it's cutting, there's a physicality that we also have offensively. But going back to your question with defense, I think it starts with our on-ball pressure and our intentionality behind that. The point of attack defense, whether it's ball screens, step-ups, pin away, whatever it is, I think we have to punch first, so to speak, not literally, but just figuratively, like in how we present ourselves.
Hi, Coach Quinn. My name's KD.
Hi.
So I know you play for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
How does this add to your competitive advantage as a coach for this game tonight?
Not really a lot, just because Phoenix, I played so long ago. So long ago. They had a different coach and a different system. But I think I'm naturally a competitor by nature because I played pro basketball in general. So just knowing I did play with BG and with Diana, just knowing how those guys prepare and how they play. I think it's important for us to have a very competitive mindset, especially where we're at in the season. This is a game that we really need to focus on our start and our consistency throughout the game. So I don't think it, I know I played, but I think the competitive nature just comes in just who I am.
And you mentioned a little bit about the defensive rebounding. Can you talk a little bit about how you're prepping a team for that tonight?
Yeah, it's difficult to kind of rep that in, not a lot of days of practice and all that, but it's just, again, just acknowledging it, coaching it, emphasizing it, putting it on the board, our keys. One of our keys is rebounding. So it's just a mindset. A lot of times in the last few games, our guards have been leaking out before we're even finishing possessions with rebounds. So I'm asking the guards to get a few more rebounds tonight as well. And again, there's a physicality aspect that comes along with the want to rebound. And so just kind of making sure we're sharp in that area.
Let's take a couple questions on Zoom. Jeff Brown and then Christian, go ahead. Jeff Brown.
Can't hear you.
Hold on just a sec, Jeff.
He's asking about Khalil Copper going for 30 and what the most dangerous area of her play is.
Yeah, the last time we played this team, we didn't have Gabby. So I think that's something that is really advantageous for us to know that we have a very good defender in Gabby and putting some athleticism and size on her. And then obviously Jordan is going to get a crack at her as well. She's presents a difficult matchup because she's able to do a lot of things, score on 3 levels. But I think, again, I'll point to our physicality. We have to make sure that we're physical with her, that we find her in transition. And we're not going to stop Ka from being who Ka is, but if we can slow her down and make it difficult, I think we'll put ourselves in a good position.
And then go to Christian. Christian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Hope you're doing well. It's no secret that the team has struggled for a couple different aspects in the second half of this season. But starting with that first game in Connecticut, with 6 of the last 9 games being on the road at the end of the season, what have you seen as far as an adversity aspect and how the team has kind of battled through that? And what have you kind of seen that's kind of led to that as well?
I think that this is a difficult season in general. 40 games is hard. And in order to be a good road team, we have to find ways to win games, and that is playing strong defense and finding some rhythm offensively. And I don't think that we've done that consistently, but I do like where our defense is right now. And so we're going to continue to hang our head there.
We could talk about bench scoring or lack of three-point efficiency, but with now a couple of games under your belt, what the team as is, what have you seen as kind of, something you could call a staple card going to the playoffs?
From the bench?
Not the bench, just kind of the team as a whole, without kind of like poking holes at things that kind of have been a trend all season, things that you kind of can't change within the last couple games of the season that kind of,
Playing in transition, finding points off of our defense, finding ways to be energized from what we do on the defensive end, generating turnovers. We've been pretty consistent in that area. Points in the paint, something that's been very positive for us. Yes, we don't shoot the 3 at a high level. It is very clear. But we get open threes, and I'm going to trust my pros to continue to be pros, take them and make them. Getting to the free throw line is an area that we've also excelled in as well. We're the top team in free throw percentage, and so I would love if we could get a couple of more calls, and so we're able to continue to consistently hit free throws. So there are a lot of positives that we can take away from what we've been doing.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach. We'll see you post-game.
Thanks.